Up next, please give a warm welcome to Tatiana Mesquita y Silva with a presentation from ABRELA.
Hello, good afternoon. Well, my name is Tatiana, I'm a physiotherapist. I'm in ABRELA, the Brazilian Association of ALS, from more than 10 years, and actually I'm a vice director. Well, ABRELA was founded 25 years ago and is a nonprofit civil society organization. Our mission is to offer better quality of life with patients, caregivers, and all of this, as well as the dissemination of information about the diagnosis and treatment. ABRELA assists patients with ALS and their families, caregivers, healthcare professionals, and wish to learn more about ALS. So these girls work every day in ABRELA. They are social worker Cecilia for more than 15 years, Fabiana and Elaine. They are everything. So this is our directory. I'm a vice president. Dr. Marco, neurologist, is the president. Dr. Otto Marco is the scientific director. A physiotherapist, Celiana is a respiratory, and a lawyer as a legal director. So this is our actual directory. And all of these people helped us to work every day with the patients. So Adriana, our last president, and neurologists, and well, everybody who works with us. So I told this to say that now my objective with this presentation is to present the statistics of the social work service before, during, and after COVID, the pandemic period, and to expose 4 main points: the number of patients served, the first contact of ALS patients, new registrations, and number of emails answered. And third, to present our events related to ALS in Brazil, such as a clinical protocol, an epidemiological study, and a project that calls Revela, and actualities. So some numbers, because we worked all the period of COVID pandemic, and for us it wasn't easy. Why? Because Brazil is a huge country, and all the health system provided equipment for patients with COVID, with all of this, the pandemic. So our patients with ALS was not prioritized anymore. So ABRELA helped patients with diets, with BiPAPs, and all of this, and together with other 2 associations in Brazil, there are Procura da Ela and IPG. So here the numbers. So in 2020, more than 900 patients came to us, and more other professionals as multidisciplinary care, more than 1,000. So first contact, more than 400 patients, and emails answered, more than 2,000. This is very much for us, and so in 2020, more than 400 patients came for the first visit for in ABRELA. In 2021, more than 800 patients came, and first contact, more than 480. So comparing the patient served, first contact, new registrations and answered mails, you can see there is a medium maintained, and this is very good for us because we could help and assist patients even in this period. So this was our symposium. Here it was virtual this year from June 24th and 5. More than 500 people attended to our symposium, health professional and patients, and of course caregivers too. It was very good because the last 2 years it wasn't so accessed, I can say. This year we had the Brazilian Congress of Neurology with more than 2,500 people, and ABRELA was there, and we shared the material from the clinical protocol that was written last year, and we are sharing for all the people in Brazil for free. This is the clinical protocol. It's a guide, and that we talk about the disease, but not only about the disease, also about the care, about multidisciplinary care. And we also give instructions and directions for people in Brazil to find a place, to a clinic, a university. Brazil is a huge country, so in Northeast, there are 1 clinic, and in Southeast, 4 or 5. So it's not easy for them to find, but we are trying to give them information. And this is the link where, of course, it's written in Portuguese, but once, but for anyone who wants, it's in the site of abrela.org.br. The first page is just download the protocol. From the university from Rio Grande do Norte, is northeast of Brazil. They are doing an study, an epidemiological study, and ABRELA was invited to be a partner of this laboratory. Is to resist the prevalence of ALS in Brazil. We don't know how many patients in Brazil has ALS. This is the truth. So this is a study from Dr. Mario Emilio, is a neurologist, and he's inviting all the Brazilian associations to work together. And I think for more 1 year or two, I think we have a good result to show you how many patients we have in Brazil. This is another project. It's Revela. It's a project for us in Brazil for assistive technology. Why? Because assistive technology for communication and for all of this in Brazil are very expensive. And just a few patients can have an access to this technology. So this project is trying to work with what we already have and change this for something cheaper. So if you have a TOBI, okay, but just a few patients can have a TOBI in Brazil. So we are creating a technology cheaper, very cheaper, for them to communicate. This is the principle, the purpose of this study. It's also a partner with a health ministry in Brazil, so the government's trying to help. Let's see. So some patients from ABRELA, we try to help them with physiotherapy, aquatic therapy, all of the treatments we can give, we do. So we have a partnerships with clinics and other universities who can help us with the rehabilitation. Now, there's two important things. That we had an election from President of Brazil recently. And this is the, how can I put the video, Jessica? Press play, ok.
Ando devagar porque já tive pressa, levo esse sorriso porque já chorei demais. Hoje me sinto mais forte, mais feliz, quem sabe, só levo a certeza de que muito pouco eu sei, eu nada sei. Conhecer as manhas e as manhãs, o sabor das massas e das maçãs. É preciso amor para poder pulsar, é preciso paz para poder sorrir, é preciso a chuva para florir. Penso que cumprir a vida seja simplesmente compreender a marcha, ir tocando em frente, como velho boiadeiro.
Well, this man is General Vilas Boas. He was a general from Brazil, the highest level, and he's an ALS patient now. And he couldn't vote in the first turn because of the absence of hand movements. So he and another patient, there is this letter, had to have an action with a lawyer to vote in Brazil. Because we have an electric urn, so it's not, the vote is not written, it's like a computer. So it is important because as he, and General of the Republic, is the first person without movements that could vote in Brazil. Just pass? Okay. Well, goodbye to Ms. Natalina was the first patient there that came to ABRELA. Well, more than 25 years ago, Ms. Natalina came, and she went to all of our symposiums, all of our meetings. Well, she was a very impressive person. She was very, I think, a legacy of kindness, perseverance, and faith. She was present to all our meetings, and she is a very, very important person for us, and she died after 30 years of ALS diagnostic. So I couldn't, I need to say that she was, I think, a legacy for us. So I would like to thank Alliance for the space provided, ABRELA for the partnership, and my family is my house since I am a physiotherapist, and for Dr. Akari and other neurologists who works with us every day for a better world without ALS. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Tatiana. That was fascinating. Thank you. Can I start with some questions on the presentation today? Sorry, there's a light, so if you're raising your hand, I may not be able to see you. Okay, now I see you, Rob.
The treatment guide, the guide that you published about the standard of care, do you have plans to measure a change in health outcomes based on that in the next 2 years, 3 years, or how long do you think it will take until you'll be able to measure?
Well, I think 2 years, 2 or 3
2 years?
Yeah, yeah.
Look forward to seeing that report,
Me too.
and I hope sooner. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do we have questions online? Nancy? No? Okay. I see Brian on the end here.
Thanks so much for your presentation. It was wonderful. I'm very, very captivated by your story of your general there. And maybe I missed it, but you said that they had changed the legal system a bit for him to be able to vote.
Yeah.
Do you expect that will be the case throughout the country, or is that a fight that will happen around the country in all these places?
I think it can be now a law about the country, because he developed this video for and shared for all associations and for everyone. So I think it will be a law for all the country.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you. That was very impressive to see that general vote. That was terrific. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your presentation, Tatiana.
Thank you very much.